Hello, friends! Today we will talk about one of the most influential leaders of the 20th century. Some viewed him as a champion of the oppressed, while others saw him as a brutal dictator. He is, of course, Muammar Gaddafi. Let's get started. Muammar Gaddafi was born in the harsh deserts of Libya in 1942. His father was a Bedouin chief, and his mother came from a wealthy family. Despite his privileged background, Gaddafi's lifestyle was anything but luxurious. He lived in a tent and received a traditional Islamic education. But as a teenager, his life changed dramatically. Inspired by Arab nationalist leaders like Egypt's Gamal Abdel Nasser, Gaddafi joined the Libyan army. He quickly rose through the ranks and made plans to overthrow the monarchy. On September 1, 1969, at just 27 years old, Gaddafi led a bloodless coup that overthrew King Idris. Libya's monarchy was abolished, and Gaddafi declared a new republic. He quickly established himself as the country's leader and embarked on a series of ambitious projects. Gaddafi nationalized the oil industry and used its wealth to improve education, healthcare, and infrastructure. He also introduced his own political ideology, which he detailed in the Green Book. In it, Gaddafi rejected both capitalism and communism and proposed a third way, which he called a third universal theory. But Gaddafi's influence did not end at Libya's borders. He supported revolutionary movements and armed groups across Africa, the Middle East, and even Europe. His regime was linked to several terrorist attacks, including the Lockerbie bombing in 1988. In response, the U.S. bombed Tripoli and Benghazi in 1986. Gaddafi's behavior during this period was seen as erratic and unpredictable. In the 2000s, however, Gaddafi began to rebrand. He gave up weapons of mass destruction, reopened diplomatic ties with the West, and released dissidents from prison. Many in the West and the Arab world saw this as a sign of Libya's reform and a chance for a new beginning. But in 2011, the Arab Spring swept across North Africa. Protests erupted in Libya. At first, Gaddafi tried to ignore the unrest. But when the demonstrations turned violent, he responded with force. Gaddafi's security forces killed hundreds of protesters. This sparked a full-blown civil war. Rebel forces gained ground. Gaddafi's stronghold shrank. And on October 20, 2011, Gaddafi was captured and killed by rebel fighters in his hometown of Sirte. His four-decade rule came to an end. Since then, Libya has struggled with instability, conflict, and division. Gaddafi's legacy remains bitterly debated. Was he a liberator who helped improve the lives of millions of Libyans, or a tyrant who clung to power through oppression and terror? You decide. Thank you for watching. See you next time.